Ashley Metzger is with the Desert Water Agency, and we're talking about the drought today. Also some new mandates and some plans from Sacramento. A lot going on this week as far as water goes in our state. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. On Monday, we did get word that the State Water Resources Control Board was looking at some new regulations for the emergency. Not necessarily additional ones, but kind of changing the framework that they used in the past. For the first time ever, they're looking at considering local supply in developing these standards.
That's important for the Coachella Valley because I know that you guys have always taken pride that we've actually got a much better water management plan than so many other areas around the state that have depleted their underground reservoirs.
That's right. Our community has invested heavily in this, what I like to call an emergency preparedness kit, right? We spent years responsibly managing our water and recharging our basin just for situations like this. And then when the time came, because of the regulation from the State Water Board, we weren't really able to take advantage of that emergency kit. And what this regulation proposes to do is allow us, if we have the supply, to provide it to the community, and so they can go ahead and use it. But the tricky thing is we don't know if this resolution will pass. It comes before the state board next week on Wednesday. I'm going to be up there advocating that they do go ahead and consider supply. But the current rules are still in effect.
Yeah.
And for May, we are still required to meet that 32% standard.
Now, last month, customers did something like 25% for the Desert Water Agency.
So we had 23% for our customers in April, leading us to a cumulative, since the restrictions have gone into effect, of 25%, which I think is pretty great. That's what the governor asked for, and our community's done that. Though we do have that higher standard, we ask that everyone, no matter if there are restrictions in place, we should always be doing what we can to use water efficiently and to make sure that we're not wasting it.
With the new framework, you're hoping that they might come up with a new conservation mandate number, perhaps? Is that what the goal is right now?
We do expect a new number, and I am hopeful that it will be drastically lower for all of the Coachella Valley agencies. But along with that, we got an executive order from the governor making certain water uses permanently banned.
And I know that some of that's like hosing driveways and sidewalks down, things like that.
Yes, you can also no longer wash your car ever again unless you have a shut-off nozzle for your hose.
Okay.
And then irrigating so that you're running off onto the sidewalk or driveway or your neighbor's yard.
Okay. Hotels, restaurants right now, are they already off the hook as far as some of these drought requirements?
Not yet. That's what we'll find out on Wednesday. That's part of the proposal. But regardless of if they're off the hook or not, I'm confident that the relationships that we've built and the conservation ethic that they've developed will last.
Okay. Ashley Metzger with the Desert Water Agency, thanks so much for joining us here today on News Channel 3 at noon.
Thank you.
Top stories are coming up next. You're watching the Desert's News Leader. Stay tuned.